48 people here. Why are we here?
Is it really like what's the promotion wise on the East Coast? Is it like very short, like certain states or what?
It's hard to get There's not a lot of big venues.
Mm. Yeah, y'all gotta
And
definitely y'all definitely gotta come out to the West Coast for sure. Y'all know we'll have some like great parties for sure.
we're live.
We're live. That's how you say it.
That's right. Come to the West Coast. Get it wild.
Put the L's up for being live.
We are live in this bitch.
All right. So you are a completely independent artist at this moment, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're not signed to any kind of label?
Nah, not signed at all. I know I got a lot of people have been telling me, it's like, are you signed it with LSP or Sick Bucks? And it's like, nah, I'm just full on independent for like 16 years so far.
Hell yeah. But if you wanted, if you got invited to one, which would be like your
I'll probably obviously will say LSP for sure because those are my fam like for life, man. Shouts to Scum, shouts to everybody in the whole fam, the whole camp. You know what I mean? We have so many great shows together. We just got done with Slaughterfest. Shouts to Bloodshot for that shit too. You know what I mean? And we've been grinding and hustling for years, man. I love them to death.
Oh yeah, they are pretty dope. Cody Manson.
Cody.
Yeah, I was gonna. We had Doc Gruesome on one of our very first shows,
Hell
and
yeah.
I want to say you guys both have a similar style. I like how you guys are very in your face, very loud and direct. You know, you come correct, and you guys really have a good flow. Just, and I like that you guys are so loud and brash with it too. It's something that I find appealing in my horrorcore music. You know, going all the way back to KGP.
Yes, sir, man. It's like I love that style too, man. Especially with Dog too. Is I always love like even growing up, I always love that aggressive music that's all up in your face. You know what I mean? Something that keeps like the crowd going, keeps us going. You know what I mean?
That
And
mosh pit music.
yes, sir, man. I love that shit, man. It's just I always want to give like more energetic shit to my music because growing up, like I said, I've always been into like old school like gangster rap music where it's always up in your face. And the other half of me, I always love like metal music where it's like mosh pity. So it's like, okay, let me do something that's like, can I combine these both together and form my own style with it? You know what I mean? And just take off with it. You know, that's my favorite forte in music.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's get a little history lesson about you. I mean, for those people that don't know Chuckles and how he got into the horrorcore business and how you got started, just go ahead and take the floor and let us know, man, because we're curious.
Hell yeah, bro. How it all started was actually back in 2006 when I was at least like 14 years old when I first discovered about horrorcore music. Um, First off, when I first discovered about it was one of my homies at the time. He will always share me his different variety of music what he would listen to. Some of the music he would listen to was like from metal music to ICP to Twisted, and that's pretty much what dwelled me into that type of genre too. Until I wanted to figure out what this real style was because I love that like old school wicked shit to the style to it. When I discovered that and Eshawn's music, that legit dwelled me into the deep hole of horrorcore, pretty much. Yes, sir. He already knows. He already knows right there, man. Eshawn was like,
That's how I got into it, man. Esham way back in the day. Well,
yeah,
it was ICP. Then I heard about Esham and I was like, psh.
that's the ticket to horrorcoreville right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like his music alone was like, I love that horror story like type of feel what he puts to his music, where he combines some shit that is so scary. It was like I was like, what kind of music is this? Like, god damn, this is some dark ass shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
so it is. You
yeah,
feel dirty for listening to it. Like, oh man, kill the fetus. Like, wait a minute.
yeah, that was the ticket right there. What I wanted to, especially the song "Headhunter" featured with Mastermind. That was like what made me discover about him and the group Nodus itself.
And
So like,
shout out to Nodus, R.I.P. TNT.
RIP TNT, man, true legend in the game, man. And ever since that shit, I was like, it inspired me to want to do the same thing what I'm gonna do. It's like, damn, this shit is so dark. It's like, I want to do this, but want to do something like what can I do with my own creativity? So I just been writing on a notebook. Completely sucked ass when I was at first when I first started off. I was even nervous too to want to release it and shit until finally when I graduated out of high school in 2010, I was like, okay, now I'm out of school and this and that, but what can I do to actually improve myself with this shit? So I actually took the shit seriously to record my first singles, Kick the Heads, Meet the Rest, and Mental Patient back in 2011. And I was like at least 19 years old, and that's when the story of Chuckles has been born right there.
That was the planting of the seed.
Yes, sir, man. And
Worry at all that you wouldn't be taken seriously as a horrorcore artist, like some people were worried about being like, "Oh, you're just Juggalo rap." Oh, okay. They just don't think it seriously.
yeah, it at first was like it's some motherfuckers these days will always want to comparison. Oh, all he does is horrorcore, this and that. It's he's unoriginal. It's not because horrorcore is like, and I'll accept this to this day. My name will always and forever will be engraved in the title of horrorcore because that's the first genre that I started with. You know what I mean? But I'm that artist too that is not always in this one little tiny little box of death rap. You know what I mean? I always love to be creative and outside of the box. You know what I mean? Sometimes I would love to do depressing music, whatever I feel like I need to get off the chest when I'm at, my shit ends of days. You know what I mean? Sometimes I may even make sexy songs. You never know. Yeah. It's just like music has just always been a freedom of creativity for me. You know what I mean? I just love to always throw in that horror element to it because why not? You know?
Was Chuckles always your original moniker, or did you have a different one?
Originally, and thank God I haven't chose this name. I used to call myself fucking Double C because the first and last initials of my name were C and shit. I don't know why I thought it was cool back then until finally it just popped into me in my head. First time I ever decided to call my name Chuckles was actually from a long time ago when I got into a fight with one of these kids that always like picked on me and shit. And I just would laugh in his face when he would like fuck with me and shit until one of his boys like pushed me off him to him and just said, "Yo, back up, Chuckles, like back the fuck off, this and that." And that was the one right there.
It's dope though. Who makes your mask?
Oh man. Shout out to Ron Sambali, man. He's from the Philippines, man. He made the full exclusive mask right here.
Didn't he help Nick make his too?
Oh, Doc Gruesome, yeah, he's officially his mask maker too, man. He's made a whole lot of masks for a couple artists here in the underground. He's phenomenal with his works.
They're dope. They're dope as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
You gonna do a run of yours like Doc did?
Oh yeah, that was originally, man. It's like, especially he's one of the first mask makers that ever like wants to make sure that this mask fits over your face. Because usually when you buy certain masks these days, they don't fit over the face. Sometimes it can be too tight or be too small. What he does is that he always like
life cast.
Yeah, exactly. Like latex and everything, and also
the life cast, like get your dimensions of your face.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
and he makes sure it's like he wants to get your face measurements too before he starts working on it to make sure that it fits over you. You know what I mean? And it fits like a glove.
Hell yeah, it's pretty dope.
Hell yeah,
Did you design it yourself? My bad,
There's somebody awfully special in the chat right now. I just wanted to wave and say hi, little bitty unright.
Yo, what's going down? King Chris, what's going on, Brody?
Yep. He's totally popped up in the chat. We got the ability to put some of these in the chat, but most of them work only from YouTube. So if you're on there on Facebook, there's a chance you will be seeing the live chat during Facebook, but we can't put your comments up unless you're on YouTube.
On Facebook, if they click the link and they sign up or agree, it will let them, but it's mad sketchy. I don't blame them at all.
Yeah, Facebook sometimes be on some weird shit. It's retarded.
It's like, just click. It's Facebook. It's all good. Like, fuck you. I don't trust you, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, you want to see your comments? You're gonna have to pay
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. You're gonna have to risk your whole fucking crypto wallet, everything. Like, you want to fucking get out of here?
Oh
Oh, there he
no.
goes. He risked
Oh,
it. He clicked the link, folks. There you
oh
go.
no.
Don't do it.
Oh man.
We might let him back.
Yeah, we'll see.
So did you design your mask or?
Oh yeah, I always give him like mocks of what I want to design originally, and he would create with his own creativity to what makes it more like disturbing. You know what I mean? Like especially with the stapling to the foreheads right here and the blood
Oh, yeah.
splatters and everything.
Was that
It's like,
whiskers?
oh, that's actually like the strings that helps it.
Hell yeah, that's dope. That's dope as fuck. It's like Dean's mask. Dean's
Yeah.
mask has the opposable. Was it bootleg opposable jaw?
Yeah, it's got like,
Movable jaw mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very creative with his style. He makes sure that he brings it to life the way how you envision it. You know what I mean? It's
Do you have
perfect,
a
man.
link for him in case anyone ever wants to look him up?
Yes, sir. If y'all want to get your exclusive mask on, be part of the mask gang, definitely hit him up on Instagram, Ron Sambali Mask. Hit him up on Facebook. If y'all have Twitter, he's not really on Twitter. My boy don't tweet. My boy
He
don't
don't
tweet.
tweet. He makes masks that are sweet.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Definitely hit him up on IG right away, man. If y'all want exclusive mask, man. Shouts to him.
I seen them ones from Doc Gruesome coming out, man. They're dope, man.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, and I love Doc Gruesome, but I'm super salty with his new mask, especially with the Jesus spy crown around his new mask. It's fucking fresh, dude.
Oh yeah.
absolutely. I
Yeah, man.
actually, I was like, when's that run going to come out? And he was like, for a while. I was like,
I asked him
okay.
that too. He was like, "Oh, it wasn't thought about as a run. That's my shit." I was like, "Oh," because I asked him, "Do the crown of thorns come off?" He's like, "Absolutely. Why?" Like,
Right.
if I buy one, I want to know. He's like, "Well, you're not."
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, he's super clean with his style, man. Especially Doc Gruesome style of music. It's crazy. That's the energy of music I would love to hear from artists, man. He's great.
Did you guys got a feature?
Oh yes, we got a feature together.
I'm sorry
called,
that I didn't hear it. My bad.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's
Where can we
called
find that? YouTube?
yeah, you can check it out on YouTube. It's called You Better Run, and produced by my homie Skinny Drag on the beat, man. And
Wait, you guys got a video for that?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
I mean-
I think I did hear that. Yeah.
very soon we'll make a music video for that. Right now we have a single out together.
Dope.
so it's like you can listen to the song, but it's just got like the album art on. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that one of those. But it's still a dope song. I listen to quite a bit of your music because, to be honest with you, man, I was hooked after I heard the first one. Like, man, I love like you said, Doc Gruesome. You guys got a style on the West Coast that's just like so in your face. And
Yes,
I was
sir.
gonna ask you because I asked him the same thing. What's it like out there for you guys on the West Coast for horrorcore? You know, out where you're at.
Oh yeah, man. It's just like we always bring that influence, that culture to our music. How it was back then with the all up in your face gangster rap music. We would like to bring that to the new shit too. And the West Coast, man, it's fire out here. Especially where I'm from in the Bay Area of San Jose. We have a little bit of style of horrorcore is, but we always have that love out here like no other. Especially here in the West Coast, man. We love that wicked shit, bullies.
What about like Hex? You ever fucks with him?
Oh, that's my boy, man. I love Hex, man,
Oh
and
yeah.
he's been killing it too in the West Coast, especially down in LA. He's been bringing that to the earth. You know what I mean with his style. You know what I mean, and not much people. Well, there's a couple of people that want to bring it out, but for him, he's full on dedicated to it. He wants to like let people know that we fucks with this shit fully. You know what I mean? You just all have to keep on watching that shit.
What about Gmo? You ever mess with Richmond, California?
Oh, that's my Bay Area brother, man. I love Gino Ski, man. And
Oh,
his shit, his style too. His is like classic Bay Area shit from like Mac Dre style, but more like filth.
E40.
E40 style, exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Andre Nicotina, everything.
Shit's hella dope, bro. That's why I like our little underground community brings so much together. The outside doesn't even know like what's going on. You know, it's like a little fucking bomb brewing.
Exactly, man. It's just like, and we always bring that party into it like no other. You know what I mean? It's definitely a blessing. I always love the style out here too, especially the Midwest too, where y'all is too. It's always been like an influence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Ohio is like the hub, like the heart of all the heart. You know, the music. It's like they
Yes,
come
sir.
there and they bring from the East Coast to West Coast. They all meet up there, do their fucking solid ass shit. And
Yes, sir,
without
man.
Ohio, music don't exist.
Especially Bone Thugs and Army and everything. Oh yes.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, I can kind of agree there, but at the same time, I've got to say, like, I it's been over 20 years, right, since horrorcore kind of got invented and got big on the scene. Like before the golden days, or since at least the golden days of it's been at least 10. Now, say with it getting a new crop of artists, like you got Donnie Mish, you got Cody Manson, you got Fans and the Hooligans, you got all these people that are going to carry on the next 10, 15 years of music. And I see nothing but bright, sunny skies for this the era that we're approaching, you know. And I see the boys, AXC, and Fun Time leading the way for us. I mean, eventually, Twisted and ICP are probably going to always do what they're going to do, their festivals or whatever they're going to do. But for a fresh new game and a fresh new look at the horrorcore scene in general, you see what Camp Zool's doing. You see what all these artists are doing. You know, it's incredible how the new crop is just killing it. You guys are doing stuff that couldn't even be done probably correctly in the 90s because there's no way to probably pull it off.
Just vegetable time.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And it's always about that dedication and knowing that if you're really dedicated to what you want to do, especially for the horror community itself, with music wise, the festival wise, and we always give everything that we give for y'all who love this shit fully, man. This horrorcore shit, people will say, "Oh, it's overrated, it's dead now." It's never dead. You know what I mean? We just keep on growing and growing and growing, even though it's like not the most like out of everybody's favoritism, you know what I mean? But we still keep it going like nonstop, you know what I mean? We just love that shit.
And like Dustin said, like we'll never stop, but LLE is like the best case scenario of the new fans coming in. Twisted and ICP got their fans set. Like you guys, like the underground, you know, coming up, not that mumble rap shit, but with the mass shit, the hardcore, old school shit, is our best chance of getting new fans in this.
Yes, sir, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And I totally agree, man. It brings a whole lot of different people, especially those who don't really listen to rap music too. When they first hear our style of music too, it gets them like addicted, like metal music. You know what I mean?
Right. That's how I found Esham. When I first found Esham after finding ICP, I loved Cannibal Corpse, and I found Kill the Fetus, and it was like,
Yes.
you know, I was like, oh shit, let me hear this, and I was like, man, that's dope. Then you can hear like the you know the samples from old school fucking metal music. You're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, man, and especially like Kill the Fetus too. That album for sure from Esham was some straight evil shit. You know what I mean? Like he bring that style where it's like so scary. It's like
You feel guilty listening to it. Like, should I listen to this shit?
Exactly, especially at the end of the song, A Headhunter, where he's talking about they killed my baby. I just want to kill it. It's like, oh my god! It's like, what the fuck? It's like I'm gonna go to hell for this, but I'm like, damn, I love it.
Oh yeah.
Neck Pissy, you got any questions?
Rapid fire.
Oh, he talks?
What your worst experience with spicy food?
Pooping the next day.
Pooping.
We've had some interesting ones. When he asked that question, like Bam said, Wasn't it fans that said he threw up?
Yes, and remember I said it can't be as worse as Lee throwing up in his mask.
Oh no. I think the worst time, I would say I almost like passed out while I was wearing the mask and everything. Because when you're in the mask, when I'm performing on stage and everything, you can't be able to wipe the sweat off, and you're literally pouring whole type of like liquids inside of that shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And I'm
me
like,
and Neck Piston know all too well. We did it once, and we were gonna die.
oh my god, I'm like performing and everything, and all of a sudden I'm like tasting the salt of my sweat, and just like flicking down my lips every time I'm just moving and shit. Like, it's crazy, man.
A whole lot of cocaine.
Me and Neck
Oh.
Piston helped Cody Manson at Camp Zool on his set,
I
and we
said,
had these masks on, and you could not fucking breathe, bro. Then he's like, at the end, he's like, just like mosh it out, like have a good time. Like, I'm not having a good time. I gotta bend over and breathe and take my shit off. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Man,
it was hard.
And just like you said, you'd go to wipe your face and like nothing's happening. Like, this is crazy.
Yep, and it's all covered in snot and sweat and misery inside of it. It's like, yeah, I'm having a fun time, but the end of it is like, oh.
Yeah. Pour water up my face, please.
For real.
Certain people give you shit for wearing a mask. It's like you have no idea.
For real. And especially like I give props to the homie Ghost, you know what I mean? Because his mask is like a full on like latex shit. And I don't know how he performs like a whole hour with all that shit and he's sweating underneath it. I can't do that shit.
We couldn't do it either. We were like dying. They're like, all right, get off stage. I'm like, yes, run off, rip that shit off. I'm like, fuck all of it.
We stood outside the church for almost an hour at the autograph signing meet and greet at Camp Pool 2, and it was like 90 some degrees, maybe even 100 degrees. And here we are standing out there, some of us in our forever faces with the paint on underneath. And just that creates, like, with the sweat, creates like this fucking film and like glue that sticks to the mask, causing you not to breath through it. And everybody's standing out there suffering with these shits on, and then eventually some of us are breaking down and peeling the shit off and just, you know? And you got nothing to peel off with. Plus, everybody's out there doing dab hits and shit, fucking passing around dab pens. And before you know it, you're fucking feeling like you're flying, but you're also fucking dehydrated and too hot. So
let's not forget about the fat guys drinking beer who are sweating out through the pores.
Oh my god, man.
After meeting AXC, and they would look like zombies. And when we came out, we knew why. It's because you spent so much time and energy waiting to get in. So,
man. It's insane, man. Especially with the mask too. I used to get shit on too, also because when I used to perform, I will always take the mask off on the first song I would do because immediately I would fucking be so like dehydrated or like sweating out of my face to the point I always get shedded on to the point it's like, why you always wear your mask the first song you do? You know what I mean? But it's like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna full on wear this mask to prove them wrong that I can do this shit.
There's a future guest we plan on having on right there. Smiles Bundy. What up, man?
Smiles Bundy. What's going on, Bundy?
Horns up.
Hell yeah, we got a banger. We got a future banger coming out very, very soon. So y'all better be on the lookout for that shit.
Oh man, you know what? You guys would make a sick duo. Like, if you ever teamed up with somebody, you two would like. It'd be fucking great, dude. I'm just saying, you guys.
You're judging on looks because they're both smiling. You want to be their hype man, smiling? So where was that place that you were signing the wall at? I seen that Phoenix. What was it?
Oh, I was in Gallup, New Mexico. I was down there for Slaughterfest 2, and this was like a cool looking warehouse that was behind the venue. Shout out to my homie Bubba for introducing me to that shit, man, and Ernie, man. It's like it's a whole wall. When we go inside the building, it has all these like classic like graffiti art all over the walls and like old chandeliers and everything. And right before you go inside the wall, you turn to the left. There's like all these names from everybody that came to the Juggernaut. and sign their names on the walls. You got like artists from LSP, GRE.
Sign your name on. I've seen that on Instagram.
Yeah, right.
sir.
And you put his little logo, your face logo up there. It's dope.
Yes, sir, man. In the inverted cross next to it. Yeah, that's
Yes,
my
sir.
signature right there.
Dope.
Man. And
Who was that poor guy you guys sacrificed on stage?
Yo, shouts to the homie Cody, man. He was the DJ for the entire event, man. It's like
it was like go see the concert, and it was like he's hanging upside down. I was like, that's dope.
Yeah. Originally, we were supposed to get the homie Schizo Sam on that shit, but he dipped out like out of nowhere. So it's like, all right, let's bring the DJ out on the stage, get him on the floor, and let's flip him over into like an inverted cross pose and have him sacrifice.
The homie in the back looked like he was straight up holding him up by his ankles. Like, I got it all. Like,
yeah,
you guys put your hands on it. I got him.
Yeah, we were holding him upside down and everything. He was like already red to the face and everything. I was holding his arms and the old nickel on the other side.
Just take the picture. Let me down.
He must be sacrificed in the name of Slaughterfest. Yeah.
Dope.
Oh man, shouts to Juggernaut. Shouts to everybody in Gallup, man. This was actually my very first show too in New Mexico, where I was just honored to be out there, man. It's been a long time coming.
What up, General? Do something.
What was your biggest show you've done?
Biggest show. Oh shit. I would have to say the biggest show. That'll be a great one right there.
How was your dinner, Nick Pizza? You said you were making crab ragoon. Did it turn out well?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing I'll say Gore Fest for sure. That's like one of my favorite events, you know what I mean, from Denver, Colorado. That's like the festival of all horrorcore festivals, you know what I mean? It's I've performed there at least like 4 times in a row so far, and this will be my 5th this year. And
when's that?
September 9th to the 11th. We're gonna be setting up for Gore Fest 16
shit.
right off
in Colorado?
Denver, Colorado. At the Roxy Theater.
Where can they get tickets for that at?
Be sure y'all hit up the local artists in Denver who are going to be at the show, and I think Ticketmaster, I believe, we're going to be selling some tickets for Gorefest, so be on the lookout for that shit. You know what I mean?
Laura Guy will be there. She's out in that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Man, I would love to go to a Gore Fest. I mean, I'm just now getting to the point where I might make it to what is it, the Nasty Bash? Is that what it's called? No. We might be going to Nasty Bash because it's like 2 days of Tavern. Yeah, that was the dope place I hear. I ain't been there yet, but I'm about to go probably to see the Nasty Bash. But yeah, I would love to go to a Gore Fest, man. We ever get the chance to maybe.
If you come out Midwest Chuckles, you do Carl's Tavern.
Yeah, you can come to Carl's Tavern. Or do the Emerson Theater in fucking Indiana. That's a good one, too.
Hell yeah, I'll be honored, man. I'll definitely be honored.
Let's see you out here.
Yeah, you got to come out this way. There's a big crowd for it, man. I'm just saying, it ain't like actually, you know, I don't know how far it would go, but we've been trying to get Doc Gruesome to come to Camp Zool. We can shout your name out too. Shit. Let people know that we want to see you guys at fucking camp. You West
yes,
Coast
sir. Yeah,
I know you guys could travel together, and that would be fucking awesome, you know? To have you guys out.
Hell yeah. Even if you have to kidnap me all the way from the West Coast, bro, I'm definitely honored to be down there. You know what I mean? That's the one event I really want to go to is Camp Zool for sure.
Dude, that would be dope as fuck.
I mean, we had Royce and shout out to the homie North, but that dude came all the way from northern all the way down to camp. So I mean, if it can happen for him and perform, I mean, it could easily happen for one evening.
Oh, definitely, man. And I think next year for sure, we're definitely going to make that happen, including Doc Gruesome, especially him blowing up so far with his music. You'll definitely see us at that festival for sure.
Probably didn't see him at this one because we shouted him out quite a bit. I mean, there was a lot of people behind having him at this camp. And I mean, so maybe if the buzz is still big for him, I mean, every time they get to the point where they're talking about Camp 3, we automatically get in that TNT chat, and we are like right on it. We sit there and list the name of the bands that we would like to see or the repeats, and they read that shit. That's important to them because that's the feedback, you know.
Yeah, man, and especially y'all show them that love and give Alazulu that attention, and just like keep on repeating that shit. You know, just like keep saying it, making noise. You know what I mean? The more you do that, it's gonna make that happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Indeed. So, like, you got any good like show stories you can tell us, man? Like, we like to tell like road stories and show stories here, and we do a lot of gathering stories because these guys have been to get. I mean, John's been to so many. He tell endless stories about the gathering. He's seen ICP at Woodstock. He's done a lot of crazy shit. He went to
the march.
And the march.
That's what's up, man.
The march was pretty incredible, though. Like, the looking pond, you've seen it on Forrest Gump. You know what I mean? They had a concert, and there's probably like 8 foot from the front of the stage to that, and the cops are like, if you throw anything in the water, we're shutting you down.
Oh,
and there wasn't a fucking soda bottle in that water, bro. It was crazy.
So they make sure y'all don't touch one step or one pinky toe.
Yeah, because they were like, go ahead and that shit's only 2 foot deep or something like that. I thought it was like a big swimming pool. I thought it was awesome. It sucks. It's like nasty, stinks.
Right. At least that was the biggest swimming pool y'all would get. Imagine that they let y'all out to swim into that big ass like thing. It'll be insane.
Right. I was hoping Bootleg would come walking through like Jenny. Like fake legs. Like, nope.
Jenny!
Like, I'd run out and hug. Nope.
You were supposed to help me with traveling plans, but I was stuck. You know, I was stuck trying to do the wrestling shit, and I still kept.
You were stuck sucking Herb Abrams' dick, and he was dead.
Oh, I know Bootleg said he wanted to hear some show stories, but nobody really cares about show stories. Do you have anything cool, like any ghost stories or paranormal? Have you seen Bigfoot?
Oh man, I'll say the last time I ever seen a ghost, I think it was at least like 8 years old, because my sisters and I used to own a Ouija board back then.
Oh shit!
And,
they're scared of us now. Is why.
Right, and that was the exact opposite. Now we do this shit. So yeah, I think the last time we did, I was in my first oldest sister's like closet, where she has like this big old closet room where we had the computer and all that. So I was like, okay, let's play the Ouija board in the dark and see what comes off of it. See if there's any spirits or not. Yeah. And by the time we were just playing around with it, scrolling around with the whole board and everything, I think it came out to a name Tom, I believe, that came out to, and it freaked us the fuck out and everything. So it's just like we were starting to feel little things like move right behind us, like all that type of shit. I was like, no, I can't do that shit no more.
Close the gate.
Especially when it says Tom. Oh yeah, you already know a motherfucker's right behind your neck, breathing shit out of you.
like Jumanji, put it away.
Paranormal Activity or real shit before he even came out. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with no weird stuff like the ghost and shit. Like I'll do something like maybe go to a place that's supposedly haunted and look around, but am I gonna antagonize the ghost or act disrespectful? No.
Yeah,
same thing. Like, I'll go. The first sign of weird shit, I'm out the door. Like, all right, prove him. I'm out. Yeah. They're like, wait, it'll get better. Like, no, it won't. It's gonna get way worse.
Yep, especially when you see these YouTubers these days, when they fuck around with the Ouija board, all of a sudden all hell breaks loose on them and shit on camera. That's when you know this shit's real.
Then, my cousin killed himself last week. Yeah, bitch, because you fucked around. Then you went to dinner.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
You didn't do no cleansing, none of that weird shit, no incense. You're just like,
nope.
You're like ghost summoning dinner time. You're killing your family, people.
And the worst thing too, they're so retarded enough to not say goodbye after they're done with that shit. They just let that shit open.
Well, first off, they're retarded saying hello because I don't say shit. I don't do none of that.
For real though, you know what I mean? I would not fuck with it anymore. The first time, that's my one
I got
experience.
enough bad luck with the real life. I don't need that bad luck doing the other side.
Yeah, I love my life too much too as it is.
Bro, it's like when people are like, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, what a wasted opportunity. If I was that hard up, I'd rob a bank. Like, the worst case scenario, you're gonna get killed or you got millions of dollars. Like, might as well just do that.
At least you're living it.
And don't
Yep, at
hurt
least you're
anyone,
living life.
folks. Just try to get passively aggressive. Get as much money as you can. I seen a meme once. It was like a house mortgage is like 30 years. Like armed robbery is like 10. So if you get away with it, it's like
Accurate as fuck. Straight accurate right there.
right. But why kill yourself over some bullshit? Try to get $1 million first.
Yeah, man. It's not worth it.
Credit
man.
card fraud's better than suicide.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather be like going full on Grand Theft Auto on somebody's ass and like put a gun to my head. You know what I mean? Just live my
Right.
life.
It's weirdos. Weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
What about you,
life
Nick?
is-
Had a weird experience with the paranormal?
With the paranormal,
I thought he was paranormal. He's
a ghostly being myself. I've been in a lot of abandoned old asylums and things like that back in Massachusetts, old mental hospitals, regular hospitals, just like that's what I did on the weekends. But there is
He was an urban.
you hear noises.
on the weekends. He's like, throughout the week, I had really important shit and fuck around. Then I went and found ghosts.
Oh shit.
They're only active on the weekends. I'm telling you.
They're always active on the weekends.
I saw Dissim like in the distance in another building. We were in a bunch of L-shaped buildings. It was called Paul Dever, and they did some crazy experiments on the kids and stuff. It was mentally challenged kids and kids with like disorders and fucked up backs, knees, whatever. But they used them as test subjects. The Quaker Oats Company, and they like I think it was lead. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Or iron, extra iron in their meal to see if it did anything. And they just told them that it was a special thing. They'd get free extra food, so they went for it.
Oh my god, that's crazy, dude.
It's also part of Miles Standish, I believe, which was a POW camp. So I saw what I thought was a gunshot in the next building over, like just a muzzle flash, and I heard it. We went over there and like ran out of the building. We were on like the second floor of this one. We went over to that one. Nothing. It was nothing.
That's insane, dude. That'll be wild. That'll be some wild ass shit. Did you got it like recorded, or it was just like you just heard it like or you, like out the bat?
It was just crazy. Me and a couple of my friends were in the building and we saw it and we're like, no way. Because like, why would somebody be in a building just letting off one round and that's it?
Mm-hmm. Twist of shit. Yeah, I always love too, like that old abandoned buildings and insane asylums, especially going to them and checking them out too. I always love exploring them, especially in the Bay Area. We have a couple insane asylums too, especially up in Napa, where it's this like huge insane asylum. I was gonna use that for one of my music videos, but we had to be sneaky because security is like hella tight, like right off the bat. So our homie found a good spot where he found like a cage where you can go right into it where they don't usually check over it. And by the time we got into the building, it was like crazy. It was like graffiti everywhere, glass, like old wheelchairs just like chilling in the middle of the hallways and shit. It was like hella crazy. And you can immediately feel like tension, like the moment you get inside it, like you feel like there's a presence in there. You just don't know where it is.
You can feel the temperature drop as you're walking through and stuff.
Yeah, like it was cold in certain rooms and everything too, which was insane. It was like 100 degrees out too. It's no joke, man. It's like I love that shit.
I'm sorry, I got to explain real quick. Me and John, we have this like argument without saying anything over these comments over here. We push them and me and him can make them pop up, right? And me and him will push the same one and fight over it, and I'll try to switch it, and he'll play, and then he'll put one. And that's why I'm shaking my head and flipping him off. It's not you.
And the reason he's saying that, because sometimes we try to push it at the same time, and he'll hit it, and then I hit it, and it goes right off. He's like, mother. We'll do it like 10 times.
It's like common battling each other.
That's like arguing at the dinner table with guests, Bootleg, you little dickhead.
Oh, but I was just like trying to explain it to you.
Now you got to catch up on his story that you fucked it all up now.
No, I thought he was done.
No, what about your ghost story?
Me? I don't really have any ghost stories, you know. I just, like I said, I don't.
Because you are a ghost and you don't see anyone else different.
Oh,
I'm a ghost. Because I smell bad. I'm serious. If you think that my mask smells bad, you should smell my undergarments.
Dude, it's 128 degrees out. I'm sure it smells. You're wearing a sweatshirt and a fucking bean and yarn. I'm sure you stink.
Oh, man.
Smells bad. Kayfabe smells bad.
Hey, that's why the ladies love it, man. That's why all the wrestlers.
They don't call you LL Bootleg, so not ladies love, bitch.
The bootleg of stank.
LL Bootleg. Fucking, I think LL. If you can fight LL Cool J and beat him up, we'll call you LL Bootleg.
Oh, LL Bootleg right there officially.
No best 2 out of 3. Just you walk right up and be like, I will fuck you up and see what happens.
All right, well, how about the best 4 out of 5?
No, his bodyguards kill you in a minute. He won't even. He'd just be like, leave that poor handicapped kid alone. It's like,
it's like
an Iron Man, man. Give me that one.
Oh man, I would just imagine that now. He was like right before they're about to get close up to it, there's like security guards already like jumping in immediately.
He wouldn't even like flex, like crumble. Just keep going. Yeah, he's like 6'9".
Oh no, don't even get started with that motherfucker.
I'd be like in the shadow of him.
That's what. Take you back to the tequila, at the gathering. That's how it went. She had this huge giant bodyguard on stage. He was probably like, 7'10", this huge dude. But he looked at the whole crowd and was like, I'll kill you, to a bunch of juggalos. Like, dude, no, you won't. Like, you fucked up now. Like, you need like 25 of you to do what you're doing, and you got one.
For real. Oh,
and it went bad real quick. And
I got a good story
like,
too.
Holy shit, man, this is crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god, my boy Bloody Ruckus, he told me the whole story because he was right fucking there with the whole tequila situation. And he was one of the dudes that helped throw shit right into her face. And with all,
I sat in the back just documenting, dude. I was like, everyone's going to prison. I thought they were gonna kill her, dude.
Dude, they like chased her towards. Well, he told me, they chased her towards her RV or something like that. Her private bus,
trailer.
Her trailer, and they were shaking that shit.
Dude, they tried to tip it over. Dude, it like you can look at the old shows we did. I was telling the story. It's like it was like zombies, bro. Like, they were, like, hoarding the thing. And you could see the guy in the window putting, like, tables against the doors, trying to, like... And they were trying to tip the shit over. Like, we'll fucking kill her. Because it all went down. She came out running her mouth. And they're like, boo! And she's like, fuck you! Blah, blah, blah. And then they threw something at her. And this big dude come out and was like, I will kill you.
Oh,
and then, like, the whole front row was like, what, bitch? Like, no, you won't.
Yeah,
like, who are you even talking to? And then it was wild. And then next thing you know, Tom Green come out. And he's like, oh, settle down. We're like, we don't give a fuck. We're like, no, it's like a threat's a threat. You already did it. It's 3:30 in the morning. We're all fucked up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Everyone's like, couldn't think. Like, nope. You did damage. We're ready to kill. We're in the middle of nowhere. You can't get help.
There's no cops whatsoever out in them fields, so you're pretty
It
much
was scary,
instant
dude.
fucked.
Like I thought she was gonna get killed. I'm like, what are they gonna do if they get her?
And but just like when you think about it, though, to be fair, she definitely deserved it for being
Yeah, she
sick.
did. Did you see the interview with Jelly Roll on like that new thing he had? He was like, she whipped her tits out and was like, hey, look at this. He was like, you're at the gathering, bitch. He's like, everyone does that. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Like,
No, man, it's like they do not give a fuck. If juggalos don't like you for real, they make sure they don't like you. Like either throw
dude,
human feces at your face or any type of way.
did you see Pauly Shore there?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, they pulled the limo up to the thing where he was at doing the comedian shit, and they put the seats down, opened the trunk, and he crawled through that way because he couldn't get in the doors. It was
Oh
so
no.
fucking funny, dude. I
Man,
seen Roddy Piper choke this dude out on stage doing comedy because he was like, "I want to be put in the sleeper hold." He's like, "Come on up." Fucking yoked him up, just passed him out. Then he laid on the floor, and Roddy Piper's like slapping him, because if you're like passed out when you come to, you don't know what's going on. Because like, just imagine that dude, like Roddy Piper's like, "Hey, buddy, hey, you alright?" Like you're in the middle of everyone. Like, yep.
Oh my god.
Dude, he fucking
RIP to
choked him right out. Dude walked up there. Hey, what's up? Whoop! Just grabbed him. Fuck you. You're going to sleep on the ground.
Instant.
I wish I got choked out by Roddy Piper.
right? That would be honorable for
I should
real.
have charged the stage. Like, let's get a real one. He would have killed me. Though.
No, they were going to send Kamala after you, remember?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the one year me and my brother got in the wrestling ring, we're fucking around. And Rudy come down. He's like, get the fuck out of the ring. It was at 06, the gathering of the Muddlos. He's like, get out of the ring. Or I'll send Kamala down there to fuck you up. And then Kamala come out and stood next to him. We're like, out of the ring.
Yep, it's just like
we're
it's
not ready
Kamala.
for this yet.
When you see Kamala, it's like, okay, let's get out of here before we get our ass killed.
I threw a beer at the alpha male, Monty Brown. He tried to come over the fucking, you know how juggalos do, toss shit. Dude, he looked right at me. He came over the top rope, looked at me. He's like, I'm going to fucking remember you. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, you're lucky he didn't say you're about to get bounced.
He might have. I don't know. Dude, I was fucking terrified. Dude. It was like, went and changed my clothes. Not because I shit myself. Just trying to hide.
Switch over a new mask and everything, hide your identity.
Right, yeah. That's where the mask came from. I fucking I used to wear regular face.
And you're still wearing it to this day. That's
The alpha man.
Bro, I once seen yeah, I never took it off since. I don't even dare to poop about it.
Now he's going to know because this information is going to get leaked.
I had to make sure it was on.
Oh, man.
Dude, I seen Eddie Guerrero at a supermarket in St. Petersburg, Florida once. That was pretty awesome.
I love
hell yeah.
you.
Oh,
Did you call me a lot lizard?
No, I said I love you, Facebook user.
Yes, Facebook user. You'll have to find us at Super Fandom Fake Time Friends on YouTube.
Yes.
Super Fandom.
And we love you. And you're
We
not
love
a
you,
lot
Facebook
lizard,
user.
like
You're
you said.
amazing.
Yeah, that's how you can find us. And we will be live right now, at least for about, I don't know, about 10, 15 more minutes. We usually go about an hour. So,
What, your quarter's going to run out?
Yeah.
Where can people find your stuff? And do you have anything new coming out that you would like to plug?
Oh, yes, sir. I got y'all for that. For anybody who doesn't know me, I go by the name of Chuckles, CHUCKKLEZ. If y'all want to check out that evil shit that I do for a living, hit me up on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube Music, you know, all the digital platforms, Tidal that y'all like bumping your music to. I'm always every on digital platforms. Tomorrow, actually, I got a new music video dropping on YouTube, so y'all best to be checking out that shit for sure. And
we'll be dropping the link for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, it's one of my favorite videos so far. Shout outs to Lapse Effects from Cerberus Click, who works with Doc Gruesome, who helped me with the whole video editings, and Daniel the Zombie, who helped direct the entire movie itself. We worked our asses off. We filmed it in different spots in California. Like we were shooting spots in Santa Cruz. We went down to California City in the desert. We were in fucking seaside near the beach area. It was insane, man. It was adventure time. So be sure y'all check that shit out tomorrow at noon. We'll be dropping that shit at noon on my YouTube channel. And
Definitely.
hell yeah, man. And
What's your
also
YouTube channel? So they know.
YouTube channel.
That we
You can
had you on this time because I knew you were having a video this week, so I was like, "What a great time to have him on!" Because he's got this new video coming out, and I know it's going to be fresh as fuck because you can already tell by just the still picture for the video that's going to have great production. So I can't wait to see it.
Thank you very much, bro. It's definitely enjoyable. It's like the first time he showed me that whole video. It's breathtaking. So y'all definitely are in for a treat for that shit.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So we put your name on all platforms, and that's how we can find you.
Yes, sir, man. And you can follow me on Instagram at Chuckles Official, Facebook.com/Chuckles, and on Twitter, if y'all fucks with Twitter, I go by Twitter.com/Chuckles408. And yeah, man, it's like keep up with me, man, because I got a whole bunch of new projects for y'all for days, man. It's like I'm hungry this year. You know what I mean? I got new shows coming too in August. Gmo Ski on the 12th of August, and
Gang.
yeah, and gang, pick us up from Gmo Ski right there. And I'll be coming out to Gorefest this year as September 9th to the 11th, man. Denver, Colorado at the Roxy Theater. So get y'all tickets ready, and I hope to see y'all out there for show.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about you ever work with like Jay Dirty? You know, A&B's boys?
Oh, definitely.
Because they come to the Roxy too, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, they fucks with the Roxy. They love that shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Jay Dirty.
Jay Dirty.
They got Dirty, what is it? Fucking Dirty Cotton. Fuck. I'm such a lame ass friend. Rock. It's Trox, Jay Dirty, and fucking their homie. And I suck, but they're super dope. But I'm gonna get them on here too.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, that'll be a fun interview. Y'all get them on this show, man. That'll be awesome.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Well, we're trying to work on some stuff. We got I guess it's near the end of the episode, so we can talk about it a little bit. Next week, we already dropped the ball on this one because I was excited last week. But SON will be on next week. We're going to talk about. I'm glad that you brought up that paranormal.
The reoccurring guest, SON.
Yeah, he's going to get a full hour, whatever, however long Legion needs to put this all into his hive. I mean, it ain't going to take much because the guy's very good at talking to people. I would say would be one of the people that I would say in the underground could be a public speaker. Be okay for him to do. For real, that guy's got a lot to say, and it all makes sense. I don't know how he puts it all in perspective. But I ain't even got to do drugs to understand the guy. And that's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, that's an honorable thing, especially doing it up with him like that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's going to be awesome. I've been looking forward to picking this guy's brain. I know Neck Pistol's a big fan of Charles Lee Ray. So is Fake Leg. And I do believe the week after that, big news. We do have the sound guy for Camp Zool and Twisted is going to be on. Jimmy Jobs is going to be on the show talking about shows that he's done. And that's
you better not hatch too many eggs before we can fucking sit on them, boy.
I got him locked down, but I'm saying, man.
Yeah, well, what if he gets into a plane crash? You explain that to our viewers?
That would be an understandable, you know, a tribute show if that happens to you, my good sir.
Oprah don't give her fucking viewers up.
No, she don't. She never gives them up. You get a gift, and you get a gift.
Yeah.
He gets a gift.
And next week, just wait till I got booked. Best-selling artist.
I gotta get a
Right?
quick shout out. I
I
gotta
want
get
these
a shout out.
Hold on. Neckpiss is talking. You be quiet.
Quick shout out to my boys, Jackson and Body Rot, the Michigan Misfits. Y'all
Yours or ours?
at
That's the
midnight.
homies.
Tonight at midnight, they drop a new song, just so everybody remembers.
Yes, and where can we find that song?
Thank you.
Spotify. And wherever music is sold or streamed or downloaded illegally, you know.
Illegally buy that shit and illegally bump that shit. Shout out to Michigan Misfits, man.
I got 3% battery. I'm gonna die on you guys. I'm sorry.
All right.
Hey, if you gotta go ahead, man. I'll close out the show. But be sure to get your bad
No,
touch
I'm staying here until it dies. Don't you fucking go get some bad touch supply, guys.
Bad Touch Supply. Put in your promo code WHIPSTICK and get 10% off. Please do it because if you don't, he'll whip us.
And if you do, we can stop wearing these stupid fucking things.
And be sure to give one to somebody. If you're at a show and you have a homie that don't have a bad touch, you got a pair, give one to him because if you only got one, that means you gave one to a homie, and that means
If you're so scared of COVID and you don't want to shake sweaty palms,
Yeah.
bad touch supply.
Hardcore rapper.
I'll touch your guys'
If you got
sweaty
a-
palms.
Grossly burned palm and you want to whack it, bad touch supply.
Yep.
Oh man. Sweaty palms for life. Touch your COVID hands. Get with the sickness.
Get some fucking Purell like an adult.
Exactly. Don't be a bitch and go outside. Still wear your mask and come fuck with us. That's
Yeah,
all
that's
it
right.
is.
Fuck yeah. Hey, bro, thank you for being on the show. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank
Sorry
you.
that, it's so awkward and
And he don't.
ambiguously weird.
I'm awkward as hell too. I'm enjoying this interview. Thank y'all very much for having me on here, man.
problem. Anytime, man. And if you ever have an album dropping or something, let us know. We'll have you on. Promise.
Definitely will, man.
Or if you just want to come on, hey, what's up?
Just say hey.
We'll bring everyone on. We got 10 capacity. Then we can do that fancy, fucking solo shit.
Oh yeah, man. I'll definitely be back on here for sure. If I ever get some, if I get, there you go. That was perfect.
That was awesome.
That was perfect right there. That was perfect.
You're so beautiful, Nick.
Yeah.
All right, so this is how we close the show. We always have to tell everybody to stay wicked, stay positive out there, and blame Eddie.
Blame Eddie.
Blame Eddie.
Blame me.
Drink